So I thought I'd quickly come on and talk about something that came to my mind this week in class. And this week I managed to go to all of our clubs in Dubai and speak to as many parents as possible one-on-one. I spent about 10-15 minutes with each parent and really got to know the challenges they're facing in developing their children and developing their characters, the difficulties they're facing in school or at home with their children. And something really kind of stuck in my mind from this week. I spoke to 5 parents whose children have ADHD, and the children who have ADHD, they appear really confident because they've got high energy levels. They appear really, really confident. Obviously, they struggle with focusing, attention to detail, any form of concentration, unless it's really engaging. When it's something they are having fun with, they're really engaged and they can focus really easily. But what they're finding is teachers who aren't necessarily aware of how to deal with a student with ADHD are just labeling them as naughty. So every time one of these students with ADHD does something wrong or doesn't have the ability to concentrate during a subject or doing an exercise, they're just labeled as naughty straight away and they're punished. And what I found is when you constantly label someone naughty, and I see this so often from children coming back from school where they're told they're naughty again and again and again, what happens is the student lives up to that character. They start to believe that's who they are, and so they become naughty because that is what they're told they are. Instead, what we tend to do, and what works really, really well with students with ADHD or students who just struggle with concentrating, is whenever they show any element of focusing, we heavily praise them. And we find that, positive reinforcement makes such a massive difference, compared to, the typical route of labeling children as naughty and punishing them straight away. So just a shout out really to any parent who's got a child with ADHD, who has been told their child is naughty. The chances are they're not. They just need the right kind of positive reinforcement when they're focusing.